But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a plain one. So plain, simple, very, very traditional. And then my little twist, dark chocolate and raspberry.
Ooh,
and you're, or Eamonn, whoever would like to do it, no fighting, is going to make along with me.
Go on, Eamonn, you go.
First thing we're going to do, in this bowl, we've got a mixture of self-raising flour and strong white bread flour. I always use a mix of two. Baking powder, a pinch of salt, and then some butter that's been rubbed in.
Why do you mix the two flours?
I just think it gives a bit of a lighter scone. I really, really do. So just going to finish that off so you can go along with this as well.
It's supposed to be copying enough.
I tell you what, Granny, you know so much, you do it there. You're so, as usual, you know better, so you do it.
Wash my hands.
It's to do with the aeration, hasn't it? To create space there so they become fluffier.
The gluten.
Whatever inside.
So we're just rubbing through with your fingertips to get sort of that breadcrumb, so it just needs finishing off there. And just nice and gentle with the fingertips. Now, adding in our golden caster sugar.
Can you
so
pass that to me, please,
That's that one. And I just like to use my hands for anything like this and just mix it through. Now, for the plain one, I'm just going to add straight in with the liquid. But first you need to do, Ruth, is you need to add in your fresh raspberries.
All of those?
Yep. Your chopped chocolate, and this is chocolate with freeze-dried raspberry pieces in. It's really lovely. But if you haven't got that, then just use freeze-dried raspberry dark chocolate and some orange zest.
Orange zest. Use some orange zest.
Orange zest.
Waiting.
So
there you go, orange zest.
Mix that through with your blunt knife.
Okay.
And then all I'm going to do, just while Ruth's doing that, is whisk up 2 eggs and then just use milk to make it up to about 275. Because eggs obviously do differ in size, so I think it's important to make up the liquid rather than say it's going to be that amount.
When you said blunt knife, obviously, so you're not chopping up the raspberry
exactly.
bits.
So add in about 3/4 of your liquid into the middle. Don't add the liquid all at once, because otherwise, if they're too
and then what am I doing with my blunt knife again?
You're just going to cut it all in. Because the perfect scone, or for me, the idea of getting a perfect scone is not handling it too much.
Okay.
The more you handle, the tougher your scone, and no one wants a tough scone. Now, is it scone or scone? I say scone.
Scone.
It is scone. We just ran a wee online poll today, and the majority... Did we have an exact figure of who said scone, do we? It was... anyway, so the majority of people who took part said scone.
So once you've cut all that in, you then bring it together, and you will end up with quite a rough mix, and that's good because, like I said, the more you mix it, the tougher it's going to be. So if you move over, you have now got, you can see your raspberry and chocolate filled. Just taking your cutter on the tray. If you dip it into the flour, and then just cut, so about 2 inches high.
Oh, so it doesn't stick?
So it doesn't stick, and push straight down, because otherwise you lose that nice high edge.
So don't twist?
Don't twist.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
That was a good noise.
It made a good noise. That was the dough. Oh, the dough was.
So just pushing those out, and then once they are all on the tray, we're just going to give them a nice bit of egg wash, and you use the remainder of your liquid that was from where we added it, and this just gives them a nice shiny top.
So we know there's plenty of air in that dough. Anyway,
we do.
This is going to rise.
The proof was in the sound. These then go into the oven for about 12 minutes. They're a really, really quick bake, and that's why it's so important not to overbake them, overwork them. 12 minutes for both lots. Oh, look at those, Ruth.
They're all right.
Perfect.
I cracked the top of that because I tried to remould my...
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. So then comes the other bake, doesn't there? Is it jam first, or is it the clotted cream first?
Always jam for me.
Always jam first.
Cornish family.
If you want to go ahead and fill your
Fill my
scone.
boots.
Eamonn, do you want to?
Do you do jam first?
Yes, I would do
So you
jam
can see, and
first.
these make really nice little gifts as well, I think, if you're making your own jam. You can do it with different berries and different flavours and so on. Clotted cream. Also, if you wanted to sort of jazz that up a little bit, add in some orange zest or some lemon zest, or just go really plain, traditional, simple jam, clotted cream.
Clotted cream, can't beat it, can you?
And is it traditionally raspberry jam, not strawberry?
I don't know, really. I just prefer raspberry jam.
Okay.
I like my jam to be a little bit tart, make your face go a little bit. I like that.
Yours just make it go a bit like that, but not too much. It's delicious.
It kind of goes well.
I want to taste the chocolate and orange.
How many of you are watching this and just thinking, I would love to share? You would like a bite of this? It's really, really lovely. It's lovely.
And it's just a really nice flavour. The dark chocolate and the raspberry, it's quite nice. Just for an alternative.
It's a bit different.
Real traditional and then real different. And then, yeah, you can make your savoury ones as well, which are quite nice.
Oh, taste the chocolate one. Thank you.
Oh, you are so
Apparently the weather's getting
welcome.
nicer soon, so we'll be afternoon tea out in the garden with your
Lovely.
scones.